Anyone else feel like these spoons should be reversed?
I don't really know if I have the mental capacity to make YouTube videos anymore. Nothing comes easy anymore. This pose needs to not happen. There's no comfortable way to do this. This is so uncomfortable. I should not do this in front of an open window. Do you think I've ever learned my lesson in the past? Oh my goodness. No way.
I've been doing this for 5 years.
I am a wreck. I am a YouTube wreck. Okay, we're gonna start over. We're just gonna go. So, still can't talk. So, I go to the University of Wisconsin, aka like the second top party school in the nation. I'm home on Halloween weekend, so I guess that tells you a lot about my social life and my non-partying habits, which results in no social life. They go hand in hand. It's not that I haven't made any friends. In fact, I actually did kind of have plans this weekend, but I decided that my cats were more important, which is probably why people don't want to be my friend. Which actually is one of my main points. I'd say that there's something that needs to be addressed, but there is something that needs to be addressed. Girls are really, really weird, and I'm sick of it. You know, people tell me that I'll make my friends in my classes, which makes sense because most of my classes from here on out are going to be classes that pertain to my major, textile and apparel design. So, you know, people with common interests. But girls are so weird and uncomfortable. They don't want to talk in class. They'd rather not make eye contact. I don't understand. Do I seem intimidating? Do I not seem like a super friendly person? I don't know. I try. I don't try, actually. I'm really awkward, too. But that's because everyone else is uncomfortable. So how am I supposed to be the one person who's completely comfortable in the situation? You can't be. But, you know, as the weeks go on, you kind of start to maybe talk to, like, one person, maybe two. I just feel like there's go-to things that I talk about, and it's starting to make me sick. Because that's not my personality. My personality is not talking about McDonald's and talking about my cats. That's honestly all I go to. I'm just like, oh god, I love McDoubles. I do have an unhealthy obsession with McDoubles, but the only reason why it's funny is because I'm one of those skinny bitches who just eats McDonald's all the time. I don't eat well. I don't exercise. That's the only reason why it's funny. It can probably offend someone, but they're really just laughing because they understand that you're trying to be funny, which is nice. That's noble. Because a lot of times people don't laugh when you try to be funny. And you're like, wow, you could have just pretended. I would have known you were pretending, but at least I could have lied to myself. And then, of course, there is my cats. I really do love them, and I do Instagram them a lot. And they are a big part of my life. But why do I always have to try and use them as a conversation starter? Like, that's it. That's all they are. And that's all that they become. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm just the uncomfortable one all the time. I hate trying to make people laugh that way, because I am so above that. You know, it's one of those things that you're like, this isn't hard. This is really easy life things. Just talk to people. It's really simple, you know. But then it just gets so hard. And words become so hard. This is making me... Okay, do we have a bobby pin somewhere?